Hello students. In this video, we try to understand how to write the formula of the coordination compound by knowing the name of it. Okay, let's follow this. Let us understand some basic concepts of this trick. Uh, Coordination compound is nothing but coordination polyhedra and counter ion. Sometimes counter ion may or may not be present. That is not the important one, but it's important one only. We can't say that it's not important. Coordination polyhedra has metal and ligand. That means coordination compound is the that is the combination of coordination polyhedra and counter ion. Well, this coordination polyhedra, that is the combination of metal and the ligand, is written in square bracket, whereas counter ions are written outside the square bracket. Counter ion may be written either after the coordination polyhedra or before the coordination polyhedra, depending upon the charge it carries. Suppose positively charged coordination counter ion is there, means then we will have to write counter ion first, then coordination polyhedra. If counter ion is negative, then coordination polyhedra should be written first and counter ion should be written next. Is that clear? It also means that it means that between coordination polyhedra and counter ions whose charge is positive, that should be written first. Is it clear? Okay. Next one important thing is, if it is monoatomic and appearing n times. Counter ion is monoatomic, appearing n times. For example, Cl, I, etc. Suppose if it appears, say, n times, then it should be simply written as Cl n times or I n times. Therefore, it should be written just n times. If instead of monoatomic, if it is polyatomic, say for example, SO4 sulfate, SO4 2 minus. If it is SO4, then we should use a parenthesis, that is normal bracket, and how many times it appears, say thrice or twice, that should be written after the parenthesis at the suffix place. Clear? Then it will have some charge, say sulfate is there, it will have some negative charge or positive charge, some say m times it may have charge. Then come to this. Metal has some plus oxidation state and ligand has negative sign. Say this is a plus A minus B. Sum of these two will be equal to plus or minus n. That will be the charge. Sum of these two must be equal to the charge on this. Sum of the charges of the metal ion and the ligand must be the charge on the complex ion, coordination polyhedra. It may be minus, or it may be positive, or it may be 0. Thing is, if these two are equal, then as such will be the formula. If they are not equal, then this number should be used for as a multiplication factor here, and this number should be used as a multiplication factor here, ignoring the sign. Is that clear? For example, we write, say, formula by knowing the valency. Valency function is 2, hydrogen is 1, then cross multiplication we do. Suppose, then the formula will be H2O. Suppose Ca is combined with oxygen. What will be its formula? Ca's valency is 2, oxygen valency is 2, then it will be, formula will be like this. Ca2O2. If it is Same, then we'll take common factor. Then we write it as CaO. The same technique is applied here also. If they are equal, no problem. If it is not equal, then cross multiplication should be done. Is that clear? Let me repeat this. Coordination compound is nothing but it is the combination of coordination polyhedra and counter ions. Then which should be written first means the either coordination polyhedra should be written first or counter ion should be written first. That depends on charge on it. Between these two, which is positive charge, that should be written first. Okay. Then how will you identify the charge on this? See here, the charge on the complex ion. If you know the charge of any of these two, you will be able to decide which is positive. Suppose if it is negative, then our counter ion will be positive. If counter ion is negative, then coordination polyhedra will be positive, like that. Therefore, okay, if you want to know the charge on the coordination polyhedra, then what you have to do? You have to add the charges of ligand and the metal. Sum of that charge will be equal to the charge of the coordination polyhedra or coordination ion. Whereas counter ion will it is either monoatomic or polyatomic. If it is monoatomic, how many times it appears? Just put that number. It is a suffix. And if it is polyatomic, then you have to use the coordination normal parenthesis. Okay. Therefore, the actual representation of coordination compound formula is if say coordination polyhedra is positive, then its square bracket should be written first. It will have metal and the ligand which appears n times. Then the charge is say minus m. Then if counter ion is polyatomic, then we use normal bracket. Then we write say AB as the ligand counter ion. Then if it appears say 3 times, then its charge is say plus. Say if it is plus, we write it as plus, and it will be minus n. If these two are equal, then fine. Otherwise, then you should use it for multiplication. Is it clear? Okay. Let us understand this. It will be more clear if you try to solve some problems. Let's take some example. Let us take potassium hexacyanoferrate 3 as the example. Example is potassium hexacyanoferrate 3. Okay. Just look at this. You have to identify the metal to be present in the coordination polyhedra. How will you do it? Okay. You have to find out the central metal atom. Okay. How will you find it out? Central metal atom in the given formula is that whose valence is more or highest. For example, you take say ammonia. In ammonia, which one is the central atom? Nitrogen. Why? Nitrogen's valence is highest, which is 3. In carbon dioxide, which is central atom? Carbon. Why? Carbon's valence is 4, oxygen's is 2. Therefore, as we have, there is a here 2 metals are there, potassium and ferrate, Fe. Okay. Usually you may not have a problem, but if you are if you are writing examination, if you are under pressure, then such problems will come. So better let it be clear. Okay. There are 2 metal atoms, then we'll have to identify which one is central. Okay. That can be decided either by looking at this number atom associated. If this Roman numeral is associated with this, then it will be central atom. Or this Roman number itself indicates that what is the valency, and it is 3 and it is 1. And how will you come to know that it is 1? By group number. Clear? Alkali metal. Okay. Then according to this formula, write metal first. Fe. Then what are ligands? Ligands are associated with the name of the metal itself. Just before it. Okay. This is the ligand, which is Cn, whose charge is -1. Cn minus 1. How many times it is? This indicates 6 times. Okay, 6 times. Or Fe is written, Cyno is written, Hexa is written, plus 3. It is plus 3. Okay. What is the charge on these ligand total charge? This is minus 6. Sum of these two is minus 3. That should be the charge on the coordination polyhedra, which is minus 3. Clear? Coordination polyhedra is negative. Therefore, whether it should be written first or next, it should be written next. Okay. Coordination polyhedra is negative. It means that other counter ion is positive. Counter ion is plus. Therefore, K should be written first. Force charge is plus 1. As counter ion charge and coordination polyhedra charge, they are not equal to each other. Therefore, they should be used as cross multiplying factor. Then the correct formula is K. How many times? 3. Ignore the sign. Then square bracket. Fe Cn 6 times. K3 Fe Cn 6. Now look at the sum of the charges. If coordination compound is given, then sum of the total charge must be equal to 0. Look at this. This is plus 1 into how many? 3 plus, what is the charge on this? Minus 3. How many times it is? 1 into 1. What is the charge? Sum of these two values will be plus 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0. 0. Therefore, it is correct. Now take another example. Say tetramine copper 2 sulfate. Okay. What will be its formula? Okay, that we'll see. Which is the central atom here? There is only one atom, therefore only one metal, therefore no question of identifying it. Copper. Okay. Copper is in +2 oxidation state. Fine. Okay. What is the ligand? The name before the metal. That is, this is the ligand. This is NH3. How many times? 4 times. That means NH3. 4 times. What is charge on this? 0. That means charge on this coordination polyhedra is charge of the complex ion, metal ion, which is +2. That means here in this formula, coordination polyhedra is positive. Therefore, it should be written first. Then this is written, this is written, this is written, this is written. Then sulfate is remaining. Sulfate is SO4. Is it necessary to use the parenthesis here? No, because it is appearing only once. Therefore, this is the formula. Whether the charge of coordination polyhedra is equal to charge of the counter ion? Yes, they are equal. Therefore, there is no question of, even if you write like this is 2, this is 2. So 2 will be cancelled out because it is common factor. Therefore, now the resultant formula is Cu NH3 4 times in the square bracket, then SO4 minus. Clear? We take another example. In case of bidentate ligand, that too, can you remember the bidentate ligand which is responsible for linkage isomerism? Yes, exactly. What is that? It is a bidentate ligand, but it is not able to utilize both the atoms simultaneously. It will utilize only one at a time. Then such ligands are called as ambidentate ligand. Okay, we have an example here. The name of the compound is mercury tetrathiocyanato. Mercury tetrathiocyanato cobaltate 3. Okay. Let's try to write its formula. Okay. Mercury is one atom, metal, and cobalt is another metal. Which should be written first in the coordination polyhedron? That metal whose oxidation state is already represented, which is that this one. Therefore, it should be written first. What is the metal? CO. What is the ligand? Then the name before the central atom is the ligand. What is that? Cyanato. That is cyanide. Thio, it is SCN. SCN is the ligand. How many times? 4 times. What is this? Mercury. Okay. Central atom is cobalt. This is +3. Thiocyanato. SCN. How many times? Its charge is -1. How many times? 4 times. Then, okay, what is the charge on this? It is +3. It is -4. Therefore, charge is, if you add with these two, it will be -1. It means that coordination polyhedra is -1. That is negative. That means it should be written after the counter ion. What is the counter ion? Mercury. This is mercury. What will be its charge? +1. Because it is -1. Then its charge is counterbalanced to mercury. Therefore, its formula is like this. Mercury into the square bracket cobalt, then SCN 4 times. This is the formula of the compound. Just look at the formula and the name. See here, mercury, it means that it is positive. It is positive. Then it is written first. Yes, it is written first. Then cobalt. Yes, cobalt is there. Thiocyanate is there. Yes, it is there. How many times? 4 times. Clear? Then the problem is, if it is instead of thiocyanate, if it is written as isothiocyanate, if it is isothiocyanate, what is the European sign? Okay, its symbol is NCS -1. Okay, it means that its formula will be Hg square bracket CO, then NCS 4 times. Isothiocyanate. Are you noticing this? Here sulfur is written first. Here nitrogen is written first. NCS SCN. This means that this is the donor atom out of these three, and this is the donor atom out of these three. That means in ambidentate ligand case, first that atom should be represented, which is acting as a donor atom. Isn't it important one? Yes. We'll take another example. Okay. This is special one. This is tris ethane -1, 2 diamine. That is double M. Diamine cobalt 3 sulfate. Tris ethane 1,2 diamine cobalt 3 sulfate. Okay, that is right. Its formula now. Okay, how many metals are there here? Cobalt, only one metal. Therefore, there is no question of finding out which metal is there inside the square bracket. Okay. The metal is cobalt. Its oxidation state is +3. That is 3 plus 3. Here it is +3. Okay. What is the ligand? The name which is behind, just before the metal name. What is that? Ethane. 1,2-diamine. Ethane. CH2 CH2. Ethane. 1,2. That is NH2. Diamine. NH2. Okay. Diamine. Diamine. Okay. This means that the number is present in the name itself. Number is present in the name itself. And how many times it is appearing? This indicates tris, means 3. That means this ligand is appearing 3 times. What is this? This is the counter ion. Which is that? SO4 minus 2. Now club all these, you will get the formula. Okay. Central metal atom, that is CO. Its oxidation state is +3. Ligands, how many? What is the charge on this? It is 0. That means NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. How many times? 3 times. Tris, 3 times. Tris, ethane 1,2-diamine. What is the charge on this? 0. That means sum of these two charges will be how much? That is the charge on this. What is this? Positive. Well, coordination polyhedra is positive in nature, positive charge. Therefore, it should be written first. What all we have done? Tris is taken care. Name of ligand is taken care. Metal is taken care. Its oxidation state is also taken care. Then sulfate is remaining. Sulfate, SO4. It is polyatomic. Therefore, some bracket is necessary. If it is appearing more than 1 times, then how will you decide how many times it appears? Take some of the charges into consideration. What is the charge on the sulfate? It is -2. Whether these two charges are equal to each other? No. Therefore, as these two charges are not equal to each other, then they should be written as here. They should be written as here. Okay. Therefore, the formula is CO NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2. How many times? 3 times. Then how many times this? It is 2 times. Then SO4, normal bracket. How many times? 3 times. Well, this is the formula of tris ethane 1,2-diamine cobalt 3 sulfate. Clear?